Hey guys, Bill Cruz here from Lawn Force. Hey, I just want to give you guys, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody, whoever's watching. This is 2019. How to handle the winters. Man, it's brutal outside. I got my little bus here. That's my daily driver. There's no snow, as you guys can see. It hasn't snowed since November. So we got like a month and a half already with no snow. In November, we got a couple of salting, and a little bit of plowing going on, but that was it. The winters are pretty rough for everybody. You have to depend on the weather. And what do you do with this kind of situation? Let's say if your bills are coming up, like let's say 20 grand, let's give you for an example, 20 grand a month that you had to pay out. You have employees, you have insurance, you had to buy salt, get ready for, you got overheads to pay and bills to pay every day. Every month. So for me, what I do, I try to find properties that will pay me monthly. Try to make as many as I can so that I can cover that cost. So at least if I get, let's say, if in bills I got 20,000, I need to find at least 21 grand coming in every month just to pay those bills. Then the rest I try to do them per time, or for every time it snows, every time I come and push it, or for a single storm, that kind of situation. You want to, and let's say there's no snow, so I'm okay, so I'm paying all the bills. So the next when it snows, it's gonna be gravy. But let's say you on the opposite side, you got a bunch of contractors that pay you per season. You don't have that many. They pay per time, and you get 100-inch season, then you're gonna be losing money left and right, regardless. But if you put on your contracts a limit, here in Wisconsin, we got like a 45 inches, at least in the Milwaukee area, in the southeast Wisconsin, 45 to 50. So I got my contracts around 50 to 60 inches, depending on who it is and how bad is the property to do. But those are the things that I had to put. You have to put a limit on every contract that you have. My old boss, he didn't have no limit on all the properties that he had, and when we had 100 and some inches, he almost lost his business. He went almost on bankruptcy just for the fact that he didn't have that, and that is something that you wanted to have when you have your contracts. And per time is, basically they're paying for the service, per the time that you're spending. You can even have per hour, depending if you think the property is too big and you don't know if you're gonna lose money or not. You just do it per, hourly. Now, if you're gonna go hourly, I recommend you to do it very high, just for the fact that if it's a big property, you need to have people there, and you need to pay them. If you need to hire a subcontractor, and let's say you had to pay a subcontractor $75 to $100 an hour, you have to tap that off with $150 to $200 an hour. These are the things that I had to always be thinking about, regardless of what kind of contracts do I have. Thank God that I have enough this year to pay my bills. Otherwise, I'll be struggling like a lot of people are. There's a hike on salt. Double the price, and we had to buy it sooner than later before it went up again. But since that we have a low start, the salt price is going to stay the way it is, and hopefully next year will go down. Last year was $70. This year is $150 average. And if you pick it up in a site they have it for you, they're going to charge you from $175 to $200 a ton. So I recommend you to do your research when you go into business. Study and concentrate on the things that you're good at. There's a lot of things that you can do for winter. If your dreams are changing, you change the skills. To get to that dream, or manage or swift around your changing. You have to change in order for things to change. You need to plan your winters. Your winters are always going to be bad, regardless. So if you like this kind of video, so subscribe. All right, bye.